Okay. Alright, hello everybody. Todd here, all things archery and shooting. I got another bow review for you this time. This is kind of a different bow. This is a mass-produced bow, but it's called a semi-custom bow. I'll show you what I mean when I take it apart. Open the box up. This bow here, it came from Mandarin Duck. It's called the Devourer. It's a 60-inch two-piece takedown longbow, and it's a 50-pound draw at 28 inches. Okay. Got all the cool little Asian writing on it and stuff. It's also wrapped in this neat little shrink wrap plastic on top, and the box is really sturdy. I mean, it's a good sturdy box on this thing. I've never seen something coming from China that's wrapped so well. And this came, I mean, this box was shipped international priority mail, so I think I ordered it last Thursday and it got here yesterday, I think. So what's that, 3 business days shipping from China? It's pretty good. Cool. It's got my little name on it, sticker right there, which is kind of neat. Got my name right there. Alright, let's get her opened up and check her out, okay? Again, this is a Mandarin Duck Devourer 60-inch two-piece longbow takedown. It's considered a semi-custom bow. It is mass. They're not made, don't make a lot of them. So, like I said, this one I was on a waiting list for several months to get it, so. I think I originally ordered this bow back in, I guess, February, I guess. I think it was early March, somewhere around there. But they don't make very many of these. They only do a certain amount of run, from what I understand, on these bows. And they have some of the most beautiful wood you can see coming out of China. So there's not too many reviews on YouTube about them, but we're going to do one right now. So I'm pretty excited about this bow. By the way, the cost of this bow, if you want to know what the cost was, you figure most two-piece takedowns will run you anywhere from what, $1,000 to $1,500 and up. Ooh, comes in a really nice case. This bow came shipped to me for $399. Yes, $399, and it was $15 for the upgraded priority shipping. I did standard ground or standard shipping, would have cost me extra $15, but I figured what the hey, pay the extra $15 to get it quicker, right? So I got a total of $414 in this bow. All right. Got a nice case. It's like a little leatherette, semi-fake leather vinyl type case. It's got some nice stitching around it right here. All right. Okay. What's this here sticker on it? I don't know, it just says, oh, it's the poundage of the bow. It's a right hand 50-pound bow, a little sticker right there. I think I'll keep that handy. Pop it open. Now, I'm not sure what this bow comes with, but we're going to find out. There's your first limb. Okay. There is the second limb. Okay. It comes in. It does have a D97 Fastlight string to it, red and black. Got a nice. Anything else in here? No, nothing else. Okay. All right. So it comes with basically just a case and the 2 bow limbs. I don't see nothing else here in a bowstring. Okay. Let's get it over. Let's get this just the top limb, I think. Oh yeah, the top limb. Okay. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness, that is a beautiful bow. Oh, look at that. That's a gorgeous bow. Okay. Wow, look at that. It's got the light curly maple on the back side of it. A little bit darker here veneer. Nice, real nice tips on it. It does come with a rest pre-installed, which is kind of nice. It's a hair rest. I'm not sure if I like that or not, but it is a nice rest. It is a radius rest too, which is nice. So a radius rest and a hair rest. Nice leather wrap grip. At 50 pounds at 28 inches. Okay. All right, let me get you guys a close-up of this bow, because this thing is really, I mean, it is super. It's wow, it's just a wow factor in this bow. I'm usually getting a more expensive bow, but this one has a really nice, I guess, wow factor on it. So let me get some close-ups of this for you guys. You ready? Okay. stunning picture so you can really see the shine of this thing. Now here we're right in the sun now, and you can just put it over here. But here we go. Let's start here. There you go. See that? Look how beautiful it is. We'll start right here in the middle of the grip. It's got some really nice stitching on it. Really nice rest on it with these little fringes right here. Those fringes, I guess, protect your bow right there from the arrow hitting or something. That's really nice. It's got your hair rest. So, I've never seen one cut quite that way. That's kind of unique. It's like an old school cut on that. See that? It's also a radius rest, which is nice. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3. It's like 3 layers of bamboo in this thing. Alright, so, and here's the tip on it. Look at the tip. The tips are beautiful. Look at those tips. They're absolutely gorgeous. Look at those tips. Coming down the front side of the bow. Okay, look at the front side of it coming down. They call that, I think that's curly maple. I was not sure. I tried to look it up online, but they didn't really tell me what it was. It just said exotic wood, but it looks like curly maple to me as a veneer on the back and the belly of the bow. But whatever it is, it's really pretty though. I mean, look at that. It's really pretty. Coming across. Yeah. Here's the back. Look at that. No tips. Over here. Coming up. Coming all the way up. And there you go. There's the writing on. As you can see, it's there, 60 inch or 50 pounds, 28 inch, 60 inch AMO Mandarin duck. All right, it's got a little bit of imperfections in the wood where the stain didn't quite make the wood there, but I think that's kind of nice though. It adds character to it. It's not too bad. You can see it right there. See, that's the only imperfection I can see in the bow is that little spot right there. Nice leather grip. Alright, let's go inside and talk some more about this bow. Alright everybody, let me give you the quick specs on this. Get this right off the website of the Mandarin Duck. It's a right-handed bow. It is available left-handed if you want it. Draw weights go from 30 pounds up to 60 pounds. This one's based on a 31-inch draw. Well, I'm sorry, no, that's the maximum draw length, 31 inches you can pull it back at, okay? The bow weight's based on 28-inch draw, but the maximum draw they recommend having is 31 inches. It's 60-inch AMO. It's a 6 3/4 to 7.5 inch brace height. They recommend an arrow weight of 8 to 12 grains per inch. The shelf is 1/8 inch cut before center, so it's a little bit not quite cut to center, so 1/8 inch before. And your tiller is 3/16 positive, and it comes in this red color, which is what I got. So, all right, now that's everything. It's called the Devourer. All right, made by Mandarin Duck. As you can see, it is a 2-piece takedown. This is what you can see is our open box and video review of this. This is a I mean, this bow it's really pretty. I mean, that veneer on that curly maple is really pretty. And you have 3 laminates of bamboo in this thing. 3. Okay. It's a real leather grip, which is really nice. And look at the side how they put this thing together. I mean, this is really machined really well. Look at that handle inside there. See that? You see it? That handle is something else. Let me get a better picture of that for you. There, you see a handle there? It's got like a little. I mean, look how machined well that is. Looks really nice. It's got a stopper in there, and the thing, it snaps right in and snaps right out, and there's no issue there at all how it goes together. But I mean, everything about this bow is just, it is really classy. The only complaint I have about this bow, I gotta say, it's a really beautiful bow, but the only complaint I have about this bow is I don't like that shiny finish on it. They should have did like a matte. Here, maybe like a matte. This is kind of a semi-gloss or kind of shine, so it's going to show up a little bit in the deer woods when you hunt. You guys know me; I'm mostly a hunter. But when I saw the price on this thing for $3.99, shipped, a 2-piece longbow. I mean, even the weight from when I first ordered back in February, early March, I didn't mind. But I mean, when it did ship, it shipped quick. It shipped out last Thursday. My card was charged, which was nice. When I put the order in, they didn't charge my card until. The only reason I knew it was shipped, I got an email from on Wednesday night that says your bow is in and we'll make it a charge to your account, this X amount of dollars on this day, which was Thursday, and the bow will ship out the following day. So I guess the bow shipped Friday, so today is Thursday. So less than a week to ship from China all the way here. So I mean that's pretty quick. But the bow is really beautiful though. I mean, except for that shiny finish, I have no complaints on the bow at all. It's got one little bitty imperfection, which, I mean, it doesn't bother me, but it is an imperfection in the bow, if you can see it right here. Try to show it to you out earlier, but maybe get a better view of it now. It's right there. You see that? A little spot right in front of my fingernail, right there. See that? Yeah, that's right there. Okay. It's like when they stained that part of the wood, or they hit it too hard with a sander or something, and knocked that off. I mean, it's not a dinger like this. It's still smooth and got the finish on it. But that is the only imperfection in the bow I could find. And this is a true Mandarin duck, as you can see. Only way to get a true Mandarin duck, you have to order them from mandarinduck.net. Okay. I mean, I'm sure they make bows for people, but to get the true Mandarin duck, that little Mandarin duck stamp on it, that's the true Mandarin duck, you got to order directly from their website. And their website's easy to navigate. It's a great little website. If I'm not mistaken, Mandarin Duck is the ones that came out with the Black Hunter bow, which is such a great bow. Then there's so many different people make it now. Like in China, there's really no copyright, so you can pretty much copy and make anything you want. You know, I don't know if you can pay a usage fee to use the same design. But anyway, if you want a true Mandarin, you got to go to mandarinduck.net. That's where you find them. Just do a search on Google Mandarin Duck bows, it'll bring you right to it. Also, this is a nice reflex deflex design, and I said it does. I mean, you can definitely see the reflex deflex to it. So this is not really a true long bow; it's a hybrid bow or American flat bow. So, but it is. I mean, it's really pretty. I mean, it really is. And look at the way these things go together. I mean, this thing is pretty simple. Okay, you got your little lines there. You got your lines in here. Just line them up, and it literally just. Here's a nice little click and snaps in. That is solid. That is really solid right there. So that mechanism they built in there, and you can't even feel where the crease is where they put this thing together, where it goes together. You can't even feel it to that thin. It's a really thin leather grip, but you can't even feel where these two pieces are joined. So I mean, I'm not going to take the leather grip off because it's like it's stitched on after they wrap it, and then it's also pretty tight. So I bet this was wetted and then wrapped and then stitched, so it shrank down to it. But it's really so. But I can tell you right now that you cannot feel the transition between those two pieces from bottom to top. All right. I still think that fringe thing's kind of neat. I'm not sure what it does really. Maybe keep your bow from banging off of it and hitting your finish. I don't know, but it's kind of, I've never seen that before. It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. Alrighty, let's get her strung up, and we'll get her strung up. Did not come with a bowstringer. Which I'm really surprised, even the less expensive Black Hunter bows come with a bowstringer. You would figure they would put a bowstringer with this nice of a bow, but no bowstringer. So let's get it. So I get my bowstring, get it strung up. We'll check the weight on it, and we'll take her out to the range. And in part 2, we'll do a full range review on this bow in part 2 and see how she shoots. We'll test her velocity. We'll test everything on her. Okay. See how she shoots, the whole 9 yards. And we'll use. If you're watching my videos, I got a new way I grade my reviews, so we'll do the same thing on this bow and see how it comes in. But I'm really excited about this bow. I mean, it's just the nicest. This is a mass-produced semi-custom bow at the price point of $399. I don't know where you're going to find something of that, and the craftsmanship in this bow is just amazing. There's no sanding marks on it. There's no rough edges. Everything is smooth. They did a really, really good job on this. This bow should sell for twice this, I would think. Okay, and I've seen bows like token 2-piece takedowns. I've seen other bows, and they're just as nice as this. The burley maple, the whole 9 yards. So, and I'm pretty sure that's burley maple. It doesn't really say, but I think that's burley maple. I've never seen no other kind of wood that has that kind of look to it. All right, so let's get her strung up. We'll get her tested, and we'll see how she looks. Okay. Check her. I'm going to go ahead and get this bow strung up and check it out, but first I'm going to go look at the string here. This is, it's got your, if you look at the loops, there's something else I'm not too sure I understand why this is, but as you can see, both the loops are the same size, okay? Usually you have one larger and one smaller for your limb, so we'll see how that's going to work. But it is a 14 strand, red and black, D97 fast flight string. Okay, so it's got a serving area. It's probably, I don't know, maybe 8 inches, I guess, 7, 8 inches, which is not bad. I like a much longer one myself, but that's not a bad one. Usually they're really tiny. That's not a bad one, okay? All right, let's get this thing strung up and we'll check the weight on it. We'll get our knocking point on, then we'll take it out to the range for part 2 and do a full range review on it, okay? Let's get this thing all knocked out. Let's see how these same size loops are gonna work. I'm not sure which way is which now, it goes up top or not, because if you don't pull this right, it'll be cocky, so. Oh well, what to do is string it up and find out, so. All right, it does fit over the limb, which is a good sign. And like I said, this is a hybrid system, so you want to put. Also online, they want a 6.5 to 7.5 brace height. So I'm gonna keep my brace height right around 7. I like my brace heights always like about 7.5. I like my brace heights at. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting a couple twists in the string. Probably about 10 just to get started. Usually I put about 10 twists just to get it started. It might be too much, we can always check when we get it, but you need to put some type of twist in your string. I have got a bow stringer here. We'll get this thing strung up. So never string your bows without using a bowstring. I know a lot of you guys out there, and I was the same way too. Oh, I don't need no bowstring. It's just more than another piece of equipment to carry around, and glues and everything else. But let me tell you, I thought the same way too. I did the push-pull method. I did the step-through method. Did them all right. And I gotta tell you, I've bent my fair share of limbs, or twisted my share of limbs doing that. So this way, you definitely will not twist your limbs. I mean, believe it or not, it makes it so much easier to string your bows. Okay, got it all strung up. Let's see what the brace height looks like. A little bit too much, but in my experience that these strings will take a stretch. I leave them strung up. I like 7.5, so I go about 1/4 inch past 7 3/4, and then I leave it strung up for a day, and then it really takes a set in, and which much stays there. If you adjust it now on a brand new string, right at 7.5, you come back tomorrow or later on the day you shoot, you're going to be at 7 or a little less, because the string does take a stretch. So you always should string your bow 1/4 inch or so longer than the first time you know, the very first time you use a string now. Always string it up about 1/2 inch. More than the standard brace height. That's recommended. That way to give the string a chance to set. Okay? Alright, so as you can see right now I got the brace height set at 8 inches. I'm 1/2 inch past that, which I'm not worried about, because I'm going to go ahead and I am going to let this thing take a set so that we can do it. But it is solid though. I mean, you can't even take it apart now. It's strong. But let's go ahead and check the draw weight on it, okay? Right on the money. Okay, the draw weight at my draw length, which is about 29.5 inches, comes out at 54 pounds. Okay, I will check it on my other scale now, which is I'll set it at 28, make sure and see where it's at. So let's do that real quick. Okay, I now checked it. All right, at 28 inches, this bow is exactly, I mean when I say exactly, it is 50.03 pounds on my digital bow scale. So 28 inches. So it's 54 pounds at my draw, 29.5, and exactly 50 pounds, what it says on the bow, at 28 inches. All right. Well, that is, I mean, this is, I gotta say, go to mandarinduck.net, check the bow out. It still says $399, so I would get it while you can if you want this bow at $399. But this is definitely a great buy. I mean, it's probably, I mean, it's a really beautiful bow. I can't keep talking how, I mean, you really cannot do justice on this bow on camera. This bow is gorgeous. I've seen a lot of expensive bows, and this bow is just absolutely beautiful. It is gorgeous, okay? I mean, it is really beautiful bow. Okay, so we're going to take it out to the range now and put it to the range. That'll be part 2 of the video, but you can see that really nice hybrid reflex deflex design. It is a true longbow. It's not a recurve, because you can see the string does not lay against the the limb, but it does have a dune light, so it should be pretty quick, especially with 3 layers of bamboo in it. All right. All right, this has been the Mandarin Duck 60-inch A of O, 50-pound draw at 28 inches. Review. This bow is $3.99. At least that's what I paid for it right now. It is coming from Mandarin Duck. It's in China. You only get this bow from Mandarin Duck. All right. It's a 2-piece takedown longbow. The craftsmanship and work on it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, you can't beat it. I mean, for a $400 bow, it's really, it's just a gorgeous bow. I don't know what to say about it. You've got to really see it. I mean, it's. All right, so stay tuned for part 2 of this video. We'll be heading out to the range, but do the full range review, see how she shoots, how she performs. We'll check her velocity. We'll check her shootability. We'll check the noise on it. I'm gonna add a knock point. That's all I'm gonna put. I'm not gonna add any string sound or anything like that. So, and again, it's an American longbow or flat bow, as you want to call it. And it's a reflex deflex design, so it's a hybrid bow. All right. Alrighty, well, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for part 2 and be sure to look for that. All right, and heading out to the range right now. Come out and join me.